Hello children, welcome to the completion segment of chapter 2 Linear Equations in One Variable with Poonam Bagga. In our previous class we had completed exercise 2.5. Today we will be completing exercise 2.6 involving equations reducible to the linear form, and with that we will be completing this chapter. First we take up two examples from your book. Here is example number 18. Solve x plus 1 upon 2x plus 3 equal to 3 upon 8. First we rewrite this equation. We have x plus 1 upon 2x plus 3 equal to 3 upon 8. Now here the variable is present in the denominator. Therefore it is not a linear equation. First we will convert it into a linear equation by cross multiplication. This means this 8 will go upwards and this 2x plus 3 will go upwards in multiplication with 3. Let us do it. 8 into x plus 1 is equal to 3 into 2x plus 3. We are doing this by cross multiplication. Now we will open up these brackets by using distributive property. This will give us 8x plus 8 ones are 8. This 3 into 2x will give us 6x plus 3 threes are 9. Again we will separate the terms with the variable and get them in the LHS. 8x is already in the LHS. We will transpose the 6x, it will become minus 6x in LHS. 9 is already there in the RHS. Bring this 8, it will become minus 8 in RHS. This gives us 8x minus 6x will be 2x equal to 9 minus 8 is 1. Again this will give us x equal to 1 upon 2. This is the solution of this equation. We can check our answer also. Let us check it by putting this value of x in the LHS. We have LHS equal to, this is the LHS part, x plus 1 upon 2x plus 3. We put the value of x, it is 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 2 into 1 upon 2 plus 3. In the numerator we will have, here 2 will be the LCM and 1 will be as it is, plus this 2 and 1, this 2 and this 1 will get multiplied. So 2 ones are 2, and in the denominator we can easily cancel this 2 by 2 because there is a multiplication sign. So we are left up with 1 plus 3. This gives us 3 upon 2 upon 4. Now this 4 can be written as 4 upon 1. Again we can write it as 3 upon 2 divided by 4 upon 1. Again this division will be changed into multiplication, and this 4 upon 1 we take its reciprocal. What will be the reciprocal of 4 upon 1? Yes, 1 upon 4. We studied in chapter 1, 1 upon 4. This will give us equal to 3 upon 2 fours are 8, and you can see our RHS is already 3 upon 8. So we can write it RHS equal to 3 by 8. This gives LHS equal to RHS, which means our answer is correct, and we can write hence the answer is verified. So this was example 18. We move on to example 19. Present ages of Anu and Raj are in the ratio 4:5. 8 years from now, the ratio of their ages will be 5:6. Find their present ages. Again, this is a question of age and two people are there, Anu and Raj, and their ratio of present age is given to be 4:5. So, we can easily take their present age to be 4x years and 5x years, as we have discussed in our previous segments. So, we take it to be, let the present age of Anu be 4x years and let the present age of Raj be 5x years, 4:5. Now, if you take the ratio of their present age at this point, you can easily cancel x and x and we will get the ratio 4:5 as it is given in the question. So, we can easily take Anu's present age to be 4x years and Raj's present age to be 5x years. Next, we are given 8 years from now, that is after 8 years the ratio of their age is given. First, we will find their age after 8 years. We write it, after 8 years Anu's age will be equal to how much? Yes, today he is 4x years old. So, after 8 years we will simply add up 8. We get 4x plus 8 years. Again, after 8 years Raj's age will be, yes, how much? 5x plus 8 years. Simply add it, 5x plus 8 years. Now, it is given after 8 years the ratio of their ages will be 5:6. So, we can form one equation according to this statement. Let us do this. According to the question, we have 4x plus 8 upon 5x plus 8. This is the ratio of their age after 8 years and this has been given equal to 5:6. So, we can easily write it as 5/6. Ratio can be represented by division also. Now, we will solve it. How? Yes, by cross multiplication. This 6 will move upwards and 5x plus 8 will go in multiplication in the RHS. We get 6 into 4x plus 8 equal to 5 into 5x plus 8. Again, we will open up the brackets. 6 4s are 24x plus 6 8s are 48 equal to 5 5s are 25x plus 5 8s are 40. Again, we will bring the terms with the variable on one side. We can see that this 25x is greater than 24x. So, I would prefer to keep this in the RHS 25x and bring this 24x in the RHS. It will become minus 24x. Then here we are left up with 48 and this 40 will be transposed to LHS and become minus 40. This gives us 8 equal to 1x can be written as x, and this implies x is equal to 8. So, we have got the value of x, but still we need to find their present age. Therefore, the present age of Anu, it will be 4x. So, 4 into, we put 8 in place of x, 4 into 8, this will be equal to 32 years. Also, the present age of Raj, it was 5x years. So, 5 into 8, which is equal to 40 years. So, these are their present ages. With this, we move on to exercise 2.6. We have the first question for you. 8x minus 3 upon 3x is equal to 2. Simply, we need to cross multiply. This 3x will move on to the RHS. We can write it as 8x minus 3 equal to 2 into 3x by cross multiplication. This gives us 8x minus 3 equal to 3 to the 6x. A very simple one. 8x will be in LHS. Bring this 6x, it will become minus 6x, and 3 will be transposed to the RHS, it becomes plus 3. This will give us 2x equal to 3 and x equal to 3 upon 2. This is the solution of the equation. Is it clear to you? Next we move on to question number 2. 9x upon 7 minus 6x is equal to 15. Again, what we need to do? Yes, bring this 7 minus 6x to the RHS in multiplication. This will give us 9x equal to 15 into 7 minus 6x. Now open up the brackets. 9x equal to 15 sevens is 105 minus 15 6 is 90x. You should learn the tables also because they are frequently used in the calculation work. Next we will bring this 90x to the LHS. 9x is already there in the LHS. It on being transposed becomes plus 90x, and in the RHS we have 105. This will be 99x equal to 105. Again x is equal to 105, and this 99 will be transposed in the RHS in division. 105 and 99 both are divisible by 3. So, we will divide both the numbers by 3. What do we get? First we will cut this 10. 3 3s are 9. 1 is left. 1 and 5 15. 3 5s are 15. So, this complete number has been cancelled by 3. Then this is easy. 3 3s are 9. 3 3s are 9. So, we get x equal to 35 upon 33. This is the solution of this particular equation. Okay, we move on to the next one. Z upon z plus 15 equal to 4 upon 9. Once again, yes, cross multiply. We will cross multiply. We will get 9z equal to 4 into z plus 15. You can write here by cross multiplication. This gives us 9z. Again this 4 will be multiplied to z as well as to 15. 4z plus 15 4z is 60. Again 9z. This 4z will be transposed to LHS and become minus 4z, and we have 60 in the RHS. 9 minus 4 is 5. So, we get 5z equal to 60, or z equal to 60 upon 5, which is equal to 12. 12 5s is 60. So, we get the answer to be 12. Is it okay? You can always check your answer by substituting this value in the LHS and RHS. Let us do this one. Let us check it. We will substitute this value in LHS. We have z upon z plus 15. Z is 12. So, 12 upon 12 plus 15. This is equal to 12 upon 27. Both the numbers are divisible by 3. Let us cut it by 3. 3 4s are 12 and 3 9s are 27. You already have 4 upon 9 in the RHS. We can write it RHS equal to 4 upon 9. This implies LHS is equal to RHS. Hence, the answer is verified. Okay. Next question is 3y plus 4 upon 2 minus 6y equal to minus 2 upon 5. Once again, we will cross multiply. Bring this 5 upwards and this one in this way. We will get 5 into 3y plus 4 equal to minus 2 into 2 minus 6y. Again we will open up the brackets. This 5 will be multiplied to 3y as well as to 4. We get 5 3s are 15y plus 5 4s are 20. This gives us minus 2 into 2 is minus 4. This minus and this minus will become plus because we are multiplying. Minus minus gets plus. 2 6 are 12y. Once again we will keep the terms with the variable y on one side and the constants to the other side. 15y is already in LHS. Bring this 12y here. It will become minus 12y. In RHS we have minus 4 and this 20 on being transposed will become minus 20. This gives us 3y equal to minus 4 and minus 20 both will be added up, minus 24. This gives us y equal to minus 24 upon 3 and this gives us y equal to minus 8. This is the solution of this equation. Easy. Next we have question 5. Again we need to cross multiply. This 3 will move upwards and this y plus 2 will go in multiplication in the RHS. We are left with 3 into 7y plus 4 equal to minus 4 into y plus 2. You can always write here in the bracket by cross multiplication. This gives us 3 7s are 21y plus 3 4s are 12 equal to minus 4y. Again this minus and this plus together will give us minus. 4 2s are 8. Minus plus is minus, so minus will come. 4 2s are 8. 21y is in LHS. Bring this 4y also. We will keep the terms with the variable on one side. It will become plus 4y. Minus 8 is already in the RHS. Bring this 12. Again it will become minus 12. 21 plus 4 gives us 25y, and minus 8 minus 12 will be minus 20. This gives us y equal to minus 20 upon 25. Again these both numbers are divisible by 5, so we can write it as minus 5 4s is 20 and 5 5s is 25. So we get the final answer y equal to minus 4 upon 5. This is the solution of this equation. We have the question number 6. The ages of Hari and Harry are in the ratio 5:7. Again the question on age, and two people are there, Hari and Harry. From this sentence we can easily take up their present age to be, yes, 5x and 7x years. Very good. Let us do this. Let the present age of Hari be 5x years. Because find their present age has been asked. So we have taken the present age of Hari to be 5x years from here. Then let the present age of Harry be how much? Yes, from here we will get it to be 7x years. Then 4 years from now, this means after 4 years the ratio of their ages will be 3:4. So first we need to find their age after 4 years, then we will take up the ratio. So after 4 years Hari's age will be, yes, 5x plus 4, 5x plus 4 years. Today he is 5x years old, and after 4 years obviously we will add up 4. Then after 4 years Harry's age, it will be 7x is today's age plus 4 years. Now we will form the equation according to the question. What age we have? 4 years from now the ratio of their ages will be 3:4. What will be the ratio of this age? Simply divide the two, 5x plus 4 upon 7x plus 4. Since the name of Hari has been given in the first number, so we will take his age first and then Harry's age. Don't take it in the reverse way, then it will be wrong. Now this has been given equal to 3:4. So we can write it as 3/4. The ratio is also represented by division. Now this is the equation formed. What we have to do? Yes, we need to cross multiply. This 4 will move in this way and this one in this way. This implies, let us cross multiply, 4 into 5x plus 4 equal to 3 into 7x plus 4. Again open up the brackets. 5 4s are 20x plus 4 4s are 16 equal to 3 7s are 21x plus 3 4s are 12. Again we will keep the terms with the variable on one side. 21x, this is bigger than 20x, so I will keep 21x in the RHS, and this 20x will be transposed here and become minus 20x. 16 is already in the LHS, bring this 12 here, it will become minus 12. We get 16 minus 12 is 4 and 21x minus 20x will be 1x, and we write it as simply x. So, we got the value of x to be 4. From here we can easily find their present age 5x and 7x. Let us write it here. Final answer, therefore present age of Hari, it is nothing but 5x, that is 5 into x is 4, so 5 into 4 it will give us 20 years. This is Hari's present age. Then present age of Harry, it is equal to 7x years. So, 7x, this means 7 into x is 4. So, 7 into 4, this is equal to 28 years. So, these are their present ages. Next we have question number 7. The denominator of a rational number is greater than its numerator by 8 if the numerator is increased by 17 and the denominator is decreased by 1. The number obtained is 3 by 2. Find the rational number. We have to find the rational number, and you know it is of the form p by q. That is, there will be one numerator and one denominator. Again we will take up one of them to be x. Whom to take it as x? We will get the clue from first sentence. The denominator of a rational number is greater than its numerator by 8. This word is coming up second. This means the denominator is dependent on the numerator. So, we will take numerator to be x. Let the numerator of the rational number be x. Then the denominator of the rational number will be equal to how much? Greater than numerator by 8. That is, if the numerator is x, then the denominator will be greater than x by 8. This means it will be x plus 8. For greater we will put up plus sign. So, x plus 8. So, the rational number now is x is the numerator and x plus 8 is the denominator. So, this is the rational number. Now, we will form the equation according to this condition given in the question. Let us write first, according to the question, numerator is increased by 17. So, x is the numerator, let us increase it by 17, that is it will become x plus 17, and the denominator is decreased by 1. The denominator is x plus 8, decrease it by 1. So, it will be minus 1. The number obtained is 3 by 2. So, this new number formed is equal to 3 upon 2. This is the equation as per the question. Now, we need to solve this. X plus 17, this will become x plus 7. 8 minus 1 is nothing but 7. So, we can write it as x plus 17 upon x plus 7 equal to 3 upon 2. Again we will cross multiply. In this way we get 2 into x plus 17 equal to 3 into x plus 7. You can always write here by cross multiplication. This gives us 2x plus 17 2s is 34, 3x plus 3 7s is 21. Again 3x is bigger than 2x, so I will keep 3x in the RHS and bring this 2x here, it will become minus 2x. Here 34 is already there and bring this 21 here, it will become minus 21. 3x minus 2x will give us x, and here we will get 4 minus 1 is 3 and 3 minus 2 is 1. So, we get x equal to 13. And what was this x? It is the numerator of the rational number. So, we can say that numerator is 13 and this implies denominator will be, it was x plus 8, so we get 13 plus 8 which is equal to 21. This means the rational number that has been asked this will be equal to 13 upon 21, and this is the final answer. With this your exercise 2.6 is complete, and along with that your chapter 2 is also complete. Now it is up to you to practice these questions. Once you understand the condition given in the question, you can form the equation very easily and then solve it. So keep practicing and enjoy mathematics. Thank you.